Welcome back to the New Orleans Saints franchise mode here on Madden 25. This is the preseason, week number 1 of the preseason, the only preseason video we will have here on the channel where we're going to be taking on the Las Vegas Raiders at Allegiant Stadium. We'll get into the gameplay in just a moment, and you're going to see all the new players that we got in this offseason. And if you missed the offseason video, we'll go check it out. Link is in the description down below, and go check it out on the channel as well. But I think we did a really good job in the offseason. And again, our team is still, built around a young core, a bunch of guys who are only going to continue to get better as well. Look at our offensive line. Again, you got all-star development guys. We picked McGee out of Iowa State in the second round of the draft, who's hidden development. Of course, you got the last year's first round pick in Dalvin Crosby, who's our starting tight end. N'Keal Harry returns. We brought in Ian Thomas as well. The running backs, Nick Chubb, Jerome Ford, Kendra Miller, and Ricard. You look at our receivers, Chris Olave, Mike Evans, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Quez Watkins, Bub Means, and Braxton Berrios. And then our quarterbacks, obviously the cock commander, Spencer Rattler is our starter. Malik Willis is back in, or is now into the swing of things. And you got Derek Carr filling out this veteran mentorship role. And he's not getting paid $50 million like he was going to last season, and like he did and earned from the Philadelphia Eagles. Thank you, Philadelphia, for that one. And our defense just keeps on improving as well. I think, again, it sucks seeing Demario Davis as a normal development player now, but again, he is taking a slight step back. He's still going to play, obviously, but Jerome Baker is going to be our starting middle linebacker, but again, Demario Davis is going to play quite a bit. You got McAllister and Gay as our other linebackers. You got Roberson, who we picked as well in the first round, who is hidden development. You got Romeo Richard, who's now superstar. McCauley, we picked in the second round, hidden development. The new starting strong safety is Darnell Savage, because Jeremy Chin did not want to return in the offseason. You got Kool-Aid, Christian Gonzalez, we got from the Patriots, Caleb Farley, Max Melton, and Duval as our corners. And then our line goes Granderson, Breesy, Phillips, and Foskey. I think it's a pretty good team. I mean, if you care, we upgraded at the punter position. We got Tommy Townsend instead of Lou Headley. I think we're a pretty good team. And again, we're going to see all these guys here in the preseason. I have done some of the trading camp. I'll do that more off camera. I only did the 2 quarterback drills with Rattler and with Malik Willis. I'll get all this done off camera. So I'll go out and get the skill points for our guys, but I'm really interested to see how our team plays on the road in our first game of the preseason against the Raiders. Again, we're going to see Mike Evans for the first time as a member of the Saints. We're going to see Jerome Baker. We're going to see Christian Gonzalez. Again, we will split up the reps between the different teams, but again, I think it'll be really interesting for us. As we real quickly, let's look at the regular season schedule we have this season. We start the season in Cincinnati week 1, then a Monday Night Football game against the Panthers, who we just own. I mean, seriously, we are the owners of the Carolina Panthers franchise at this point. Then we go on the road to Kansas City, on the road to Atlanta, on the road to Chicago, Monday night back at home against the Steelers, Sunday game at home against the Vikings, at home against the Buccaneers, at home against the Falcons, on the road, week 10, circle your calendars. It's the Saints and the Ravens, the Super Bowl rematch. I guess the third time around. We will get them in the regular season this year, and we will see what happens. Then we get the Niners in Santa Clara on Sunday Night Football, at home against the Browns in Carolina, bye week late in week 14, at home against the Cowboys, in Tampa against the Buccaneers, in Detroit for Monday Night Football against the Lions, and then we round things out with our rivals, the Green Bay Packers, at least just in our this franchise mode, they've been our rivals, the Packers, in week number 18. So again, I think this team's gotten a lot better. I think we're only going to improve again with the guys that we got. And I'm really looking forward to this season. I think, again, we can establish ourselves as now the best team in the NFC and hopefully get the first seed as well. So let's do it. Saints and Raiders. Let's get the first look here at this New Orleans Saints squad before, of course, our first regular season game tomorrow against Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's do it. Saints and Raiders from Vegas. All right, it is the preseason here in 2026, and this is the one game we're going to show you, of course, from this preseason slate this season. And we've got a game on the road in Las Vegas against the Kenny Pickett-led Las Vegas Raiders. Yes, Kenny Pickett is the starting quarterback of the Raiders now, and here comes this New Orleans Saints team where you're going to see the starters play the first quarter, so your first look at a guy like Mike Evans in the starting rotation. Jerome Ford obviously will play past the first quarter, but those are some of the starters you will see for the very first time in offense tonight for the Saints. The plan goes as scheduled for the quarterbacks. We'll have the first quarter go to the cock commander Spencer Rattler. Quarters 2 and 3 will be played by Malik Willis, and Derek Carr we will get the nod for quarter number 4. Let's get it going, starting with the football first. It will be the Vegas Raiders. There is the former Pittsburgh Panther, Kenny Pickett, obviously a former first-round pick for the Steelers, now throwing the football for the Vegas Raiders. He took over Gardner Minshew's job here in Las Vegas. This will be his second year as a starting quarterback for them, and there is their starting running back in Walt Hannon for a first down. 3rd and 10 for Vegas from the 43-yard line. Pickett being pressured, and down he goes. There is Granderson on on the sack, and we will see how this New Orleans defense plays this year. Again, it's been a very mixed bag of results over the last couple of seasons in this franchise mode. There's the COT commander, Spencer Rattler, an 81 overall with 81 speed. Here he comes on a 1st and 10. Of course, he led the most explosive offense in all of football last season, and I think you can expect more of the same because I think our offense is better than last season. I think it is. Just when you look at things, Jackson Smith and Jigba is better, Chris Olave is better, Spencer Rattler is better, and then we added Mike Evans as well as Nick Chubb on a play where he didn't even run the football, breaks his ribs. I believe he should be back for the regular season, but we're going to see a lot of this in the regular season. Chris Olave on big grabs downfield, of course, thrown by Rattler. Here comes a 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Going to work this middle screen that we hit all season long last year, but I guess the Raiders just had it scouted out because we were trying to hit the middle screen to probably not the best guy to run that, Mike Evans. You kind of want more of a speed guy like JSN or Olave on that, or hell, even Quez Watkins, but instead, it's going to be picked off. It's fine. Vegas back with the ball again. We don't really care if we win or lose this football game. We just want to see our best guys play as Darnell Savage gets beat downfield. I don't know how Troy Vincent caught that football, and I don't know how Darnell Savage did not come down with an interception. There's really good run defense right there by the guys and the new middle linebacker for this squad, Jerome Baker. 3rd and 15, a little screen pass over to Ken Gainwell, and Kenneth Gainwell somehow is going to pick up the 1st down. Demario Davis has regressed, but he can still hit hard. He will bring Gainwell down at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, Vegas. Pickett on a slant route finds Devontae Adams as he was lined up across from Romeo Richard right there. Adams is in for the touchdown, and Vegas scores first here in the 2026 preseason. Again, we don't care about the wins and losses in this game. We just want to see our guys play well, and that's exactly that right there. Olave on a grab right away. Rattler finds him for the 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Jerome Ford, just like in real life currently, is going to be filling in for the injured Nick Chubb, and there is a 1st down run to the 36-yard line, as that will do it for the 1st quarter. Vegas up 7-0, and in comes now the Saints' 2nd string unit. So welcome in the former Liberty Flame, Malik Willis. And again, as we've seen in real life with the Green Bay Packers, all the talent in the world for Malik Willis, finally getting a chance to showcase it as Ian Thomas, our 3rd string tight end, runs over a Vegas defender. My goodness, what a play. 1st and goal for the Saints. Here comes Ricard, our 4th string running back. He'll pick up a gain of 3, and we're going to see a lot of every single back we have now for the rest of this game. There's Kendre Miller in for the score. We will see Miller, we will see Ricard, and we will see some Jerome Ford as well, because all 3 of these guys can contribute to this football team. Of course, the starter is Nick Chubb, but any one of these 3 guys should be able to fill in when needed, and they all serve different roles as well. I mean, I would say out of our backups, as by the way, can we tackle Kenneth Gainwell? Oh my goodness. That's insane. I guess our defense has not been fixed in the slightest, because Kenneth Gainwell goes 67 yards to the house. I don't know how he got in. That is absolutely ridiculous. 2nd and 9 for the Saints offense. They're back on the field. But again, all of the running backs do something exceptionally well. Jerome Ford, I would say, is the best catcher of the football. He's probably the best runner of the football. But yards after the catch wise, I would say it's Ricard. And Kendre Miller, I think, out of the 3 backups, is the best physical running back that we have. So again, all 3 of these guys do play important roles in backing up Nick Chubb, who has been injured before. And look at Malik Willis take off. I mean, the speed on this guy. Malik Willis, again, can be a very serviceable backup for this football team going forwards. 1st and goal from the empty gun look, and this is really just a showcase for Malik Willis, and there you go, he's in. So I guess another season of a former tight end being the backup quarterback of the Saints squad. Obviously, last year was Will Levis, who lost the position battle to Spencer Rattler in the preseason, and Malik Willis, again, was never signed onto this team to be the starter, but I think Willis, again, is pretty good in this game, and I think he can be very good off the bench for us. As by the way, Kenneth Gainwell is absolutely killing us on the side of the football. Again, I don't really care. It's our backups going at it for the most part, but Gainwell has 2 carries now for 58 yards. 1st and 10, they go back to Gainwell. And again, it's either the Raiders blocking's really good or Gainwell is just him, or I guess our defense isn't the greatest at the same time. Kenneth Gainwell gets back in the end zone. It's 21-14 in favor of the Raiders. The Saints get the football back here with 3 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Malik Willis on a 1st and 10 from his own 31-yard line will find Jerome Ford. Ford has got the 1st down. I don't think that Nick Chubb injury will be too crucial. I don't think he's going to be out for an extended period of time. But if it is, or if he is out for that long, yes, it will be Jerome Ford stepping in until Chubb is back. 4th and 2 here. We're going to run the ball with our fullbacks, Xander Horvath Horvath, and somehow we don't get 2 yards. We get absolutely stood up on that play. So Vegas gets it back on a 3rd and 3. I haven't even talked about their quarterback yet because he hasn't had to make a throw. So Pickett's backup is the 1st round pick out of Boston College. He's a rookie, Larry Lynch. But anyways, Lynch in the offense goes 3 and out in that last drive. And look at this bomb by Malik Willis. Xander Horvath had a big touchdown like this on this same exact play last season, and he hits it here in the preseason. So shout out Malik Willis, a very good football right there to put it on Horvath and let him run under it, which again, a fullback running under a long pass is rare, but the Saints tie this game up at 21-21, and Malik Willis has really impressed, I would say, in this football game. There's Larry Lynch's completion to his receiver in Trey Tucker. 1st and 10 Vegas. Lynch goes to his right and finds a tight end, Michael Mayer. Of course, no Brock Bowers tonight. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Lynch to his left. That ball will be caught again, and our defense is getting absolutely diced. 1st and goal, Vegas, touchdown. It's Michael Mayer, 28-21 Vegas. And I understand, again, it is the preseason, and hopefully our starting defense doesn't give up this many points. But so far, it's looking just kind of like a repeat of last season. Again, we made improvements to the defense, and no Christian Gonzalez out in the field right now. Again, it's all of our backup guys. Kool-Aid McKinstry's not in the field, so we will see how we play week 1 as we take on the Bengals. Right there, what a ball by Malik Willis to find Braxton Berrios for the 1st down. 25 seconds left in the half. Again, we're pushing the pace with Willis. He will dump it off to Jerome Ford. Ford gets out of bounds after a gain of 11 and a 1st down. And Willis is now over the 200-yard mark, and he's only played a quarter. He's going to find Ricard up the backfield. We'll use our final timeout to get it down to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 at New Orleans. Willis looking to throw. He's got Braxton Berrios. What a ball! Gets Berrios away from the Vegas defenders, leads him to the corner of the end zone. It's a touchdown, Saints, and Malik Willis might have just played his best quarter of football he has played in his entire career. That was crazy. 3 touchdowns, 300 yards. He's been responsible for all 4 scoring drives. And look at this. We're going to get the football right back. Last play essentially here of the 2nd quarter is going to be a Cameron Dicker field goal as the Raiders fumble that kickoff. And we'll take it. The Saints find themselves up by 3 going into the 2nd half. Again, preseason games are normally low scoring, but this is a Saints preseason game, and it's 31-28 going into the 3rd. So the Saints get the ball here in the 3rd quarter, and of course, we're leaving Malik Willis out there. Derek Carr, who is, again, nothing but a mentor at this point of his career, will come out for the 4th quarter, and there is Willis's first mistake of the ball game. Rolling to his left, trying to squeeze one in. That ball, of course, will be intercepted, and we're going to finally bring down that Vegas defender at the 35-yard line. But yeah, Willis's first real mistake of this game is picked off by Isaiah Rodgers Sr., so Vegas gets the football back now in plus territory. Again, the final score doesn't matter of this game, but for the hell of it, here come the Raiders on a 2nd and inches. Larry Lynch looks to his left and finds his receiver, Trey Tucker, who has had a day so far in this preseason game. 1st and goal, Lynch dropping back. He's sacked and brought down at the 10-yard line, setting up for a 2nd and goal from that 10. Lynch out the gun, RPO action, looking to his right. Trey Tucker again. Tucker gets in the end zone, and the Raiders go up by 4, 35-31. So the Raiders strike first here in this 2nd half, but here comes New Orleans. 1st and 10 for Malik Willis from the 39-yard line, looking to throw. Willis over the middle. We'll find Jerome Ford, who, yes, is still playing in the 3rd quarter of this game. As I said earlier, again, all Saints running backs will split the final 3 quarters of this game. And look at Kendre Miller getting to the outside. And again, Miller's been with this team since the inception of this franchise mode. He might be the 2nd string back this season. I mean, Miller has been good in spots. He had a game-winning touchdown catch last season in the regular season. I don't know, man. I really want to see Kendre Miller's development continue with this Saints squad, so we will see what he does this year for us as Kenneth Gainwell is turning into just, I don't know, prime Barry Sanders out here. 4 carries for 84 yards for Gainwell. 3rd and 2, Larry Lynch, play action fake, looks over the middle, finds his receiver for the 1st down, Kyle Phillips. Phillips is brought down at the 7, but the Raiders are driving again as they continue to try to put points on the board here in this game, 38-35 in favor of the Saints here in Vegas. So the Raiders trying to cash in on this drive. 3rd and goal. Larry Lynch looking over the middle, wide open. Again, Trey Tucker and Kenneth Gainwell have been destroying us. I don't know how he gets in the end zone there, and he's that wide open. That's what I really mean. As here comes Derek Carr. Welcome back to New Orleans, Derek Carr. And he's in Vegas for the first time as well. And look at Kendre Miller. A 66-yard touchdown for the former Texas Christian Horned Frog. My goodness. Kendre Miller again really making his case for some extended PT in the regular season. Another touchdown for Miller, and he has been really good in this preseason game. Vegas' offense here on a 3rd and 7. Larry Lynch is still in the game. I guess they don't have a third string quarterback as Lynch is being pressured and he's sacked and brought down at the 31-yard line. So here comes New Orleans' offense back with the ball here. Going to try to keep it on the ground for the most part, not because we don't want Derek Carr to throw the ball. It's just because, again, I don't want to get any more guys hurt. Kendre Miller, 7 carries for 126 yards. We're just trying to get the clock going as much as possible. Look at Bricard for a first down to the 49. Now we're forced to throw it here on a 3rd and 15. Derek Carr looking to let one fly over the top. Whitfield, the rookie. That ball falls incomplete. So Vegas will get a chance to take the lead here on this drive. 3rd and 1 for Larry Lynch. Play action, looking over the top. How is that ball not picked? Someone's got to come down with that one instead. Dylan Lube going to come on it down with the football. I probably butchered his name, but it's okay. Michael Mayer is still in this game. He's got a first down. By the way, the quarterback for the Raiders, Larry Lynch, has 309 yards and 4 touchdowns in the preseason here. I'm not saying they should start him over Pickett, but maybe they should give him, Trey Tucker, and Kenneth Gainwell a shot, because Gainwell just did it again. Another score for the Raiders as they go up with 2 minutes to go in this game. And here comes Derek Carr, just like he did in 2024. Can he lead the Saints down the field and score a touchdown to win the game? We haven't seen much of Quez Watkins tonight just because he hasn't been open much catching the ball. Right there, though, is a very good kick return to get us down to the 48-yard line. And Derek Carr, again, 48 yards will win this game, hopefully, for the Saints. Kendre Miller on the handoff picks up 15. Again, he has been excellent tonight. 1st and 10, Carr dropping back, looking for a screen. He's got Kendre Miller. Again, Miller's been putting this team on his back. He's got another first down to the 22. 3rd and 5 now from the 7 for Carr. Looking to throw. Derek Carr booting to his left. Braxton Berrios has got it. And Derek Carr leads the Saints downfield, and with 20 seconds to go, the Saints are going to win the football game. Reminiscent of 2024 in that regular season, Derek Carr with a 4th quarter touchdown, a 4th quarter game-winning drive, and the New Orleans Saints win on the road here in the preseason against the Las Vegas Raiders. Again, it's a preseason game, but that was probably as entertaining as a preseason game could be. And again, what do we expect out of the Saints squad who plays really good offense? We're like we're like Washington State back in the day when they were really good. I guess even the Gardner Minshew days when they put up a crap ton of points on offense and they just couldn't play defense. That's literally what we are. We are a very good college football team, like a lot of those really good teams in the Big 12 over the last 20 years. That's what the Saints are. And hey, it makes for entertaining games. I would have liked us to play more defense in this preseason game, but a win is a win, and the Saints will now move on to the regular season tomorrow, folks, where we take on the Cincinnati Bengals on the road in Ohio for week number 1. So, folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 45 of the New Orleans Saints franchise mode here on Madden 25. If you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you are enjoying the series so far. Folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba, forever.